See, if you want to know God, let me put it to you today, you're going to have to fast. Let fasting become a lifestyle. Let fasting become a norm, a tradition in your life. Because if you want to know God and you don't deny your flesh, you're not going to know God. Knowing God starts from denying yourself, and fasting is a very great way to help you do that. Fasting helps you deny the pleasures of the world in order to seek deeper intimacy with God. Let me tell you this, you have to start fasting. The enemy has stolen the fasting tradition away from the church. One of the things the early church knew, one of the things that kept the early church together is because of fast. They fasted and prayed earnestly to God, and it's soldered their intimacy with God. So if you want to know God, fasting is one of the most important approaches to take. Why do you think Jesus Christ said, Jesus himself speaking, said this does not go out by prayer and fasting? He wasn't talking of fasting now. He was talking of constant fasting. Let constant fasting be your lifestyle. Do you understand? Because if you want to be close to God, denying yourself is the best approach. Fasting is what gives you power as a child of God. Fasting is what makes you stand against the enemy and say, no way, Satan, you cannot have my life. Fasting is what strengthens you. Prayer helps. Prayer plants the seeds, but fasting lubricates them. Fasting and prayer walk hand in hand. They are brothers. But somehow, devil has stolen fasting from the church. I don't know why the church is not as disciplined as the early church, but fasting has been stolen from the church and only prayer. No. When you become born again, fasting and prayer. And let me tell you this, right? When I mean fasting, start small. You can fast from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can fast from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can take it slowly. You can fast from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. for 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. You can start small. You don't have to do the big ones. Do you understand? So fast. Try as much as possible. I'm telling you. See, when you start fasting, your relationship with God will skyrocket. And fast out of intimacy. Don't fast because you want to prove something to God. Fast because you want more of him. Do you understand? But either way, your relationship with God does not start until you start a lifestyle of fasting. Fasting for intimacy. Fasting for closeness with God. How else do you think the saints were able to exist and fast?